It turns out that the strongest predictor of health and happiness is strong relationships, period. Not only are strong relationships good for social connection, but they can even help boost immunity, lower blood pressure, improve our overall well-being, and many other benefits. On the other side, loneliness kills. A high percentage of folks experience loneliness, and we actually think this is something adaptive that we learned. However, when it's prolonged and with ongoing lack of social connections, loneliness can lead to poor health outcomes, shorter lifespan, and problems across all domains of well-being. We know it's so important to talk about positive social connections because of these outcomes. We know that a good percentage of people will feel lonely at a certain point. We know that people are 50% happier and can live longer when they have positive social connections. Think about your own social network. Who do you have, for example, that you can call at 4 a.m. or any time? And who do you have that relies on you in that same way? We live in an age where we spend a lot of time on social media, and we know that this kind of comparison tends to help us feel less satisfied, perhaps even more lonely, the more time we spend on it. In person, actual contact with someone can foster the positive relationships that lead to long-term resilience and overall better quality of life. Think about who you could call or text and they would answer at any time. Who is your 4 a.m. friend? Do you have one, or do you have a few? Think about that and write it down. If you're feeling like your social connections aren't as many or strong as they had been, you're in good company. Just pick something, maybe one thing, to do this week or as soon as you're able. Reach out to a family member or friend on the phone that you haven't spoken to in a while. Invite a coworker to walk with you outside for 5 minutes during a break. There are some simple ways to begin reconnecting that don't have to take a lot of time, but being deliberate and reaching out can start to restore and strengthen those connections that we know are so important for your well-being.